Back a month or so later almost with a video. We are on the last video we were trying to get a pair of deep boots. Now we are going for our whip. A lot's happened since the last video. We did some construction. Kind of burned out of construction though. It's fucking annoying. So I've been doing pretty much everything else besides construction. I just finished getting 85 Slayer, which is going to be a stop point. Is this master reanimation considered? Yeah. Oh, I don't have that new weapon that came out. That's going to be huge for demons one day. I'll just say that, quickly get that out of the way, that I will be going for that. Heck is it? The blade. What's it called? What is it? Ember? The emberlight. The emberlight. Yeah. The emberlight came out today, which is basically pretty meta changing, and it's because you're killing demons. When you're killing demons, it has a percentage boost on demons. It's like an arc light, but never runs out, which is huge because you basically kill abbeys and necks for most of your slayer if you're doing prayer meta slayer or whatever. Um, anyway, that being said, I am going to finish. I want to get a whip. I put the stream on because maybe I'll get streamer's luck. The stream, I mean the video. Maybe I'll get YouTuber luck. We're gonna get one more prayer level for now. After I complete this, I am going to go and be doing some fletch crafting. I call it rune crafting and fletching at the same time. We'll be making broad arrows. Broad bolt, or I'm sorry, yeah, broad arrows, my bad. We'll be making broad arrows and doing blood runes at the same time. We're gonna get 99 fletching. Then I wanna make I'm sorry, not GP, I wanna make some seeds that I have. I have a bunch of let's see here. We have a bunch of ranners and a bunch of snapdragons, which is like we have like 90 prayer. And I'm sorry, I'm very big. I had a death in the family, so I've been kind of a little out of it, if you will. I lost my grandfather. I just wanted to say, quick shout out. Spend time with your family, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Spend time with your family. I'm glad I spent time with him that I did, and fly high or whatever. Well, so right now when we last made a video, we were really gung ho about Khan, and then when I when I got 10 levels in, I was just like, yeah, this is skid mark. So we kind of devised this goal of some RC and some fletching. Potentially even I even thought about doing some hunter. I have a very broad mix of skills left, so whatever route I take is going to be progressive. I wonder what KC will get this whip on, man. Once I get the whip, I'm gonna, like I said, take a break from Slayer for a while. Keep that in Z ranging. We evened out our melee. Our melees are almost even at 19 million, so that's cool. And we're gonna get, like I said, one more prayer. That's kind of my goal, was to get 80 prayer out of 85 Slayer, which we did it. Yeah, we did it. It's got me thinking about like leaving where I leave skills off at like 80. 80 is like a good stop point for a skill to get to, start from, to get to. 99 fletching is gonna cost 60 60 mil, something like that. 60 mil or so. So basically, all the blood runes I'll be crafting will be getting spent on broad arrowheads to get put onto shafts, which I have like 550,000 shafts. And to start the adventure out, I'm just going to be buying a bunch of feathers. I need to buy several 100,000 feathers to even go to the to be stuck to the arrows to firmly shaft them together. Now, I just kind of thought about that goal of just getting fletching out of the way, because 85 is a comfy spot to leave Slayer. 80 prayer is comfortable to leave it there. We're 79. That'd be a fast 99, and it'd also get my RC XP up there, which I like post XP, so that's my thing. So I think by the next time I make a video, we'll have done fletching. We'll be like 21, 22 mil RC. Then once we finish fletching, I think I'll do Hunter. And then after I would finish Hunter, I think I would do either crafting or smithing. It's a toss up between the two. Cooking, I'm gonna throw that in there. There's so many fast 99s that I just want to get into those. I just want to break into those, like the Bibles. Smithing is a Bible. Fletching is a Bible. Crafting is a very cheap but a Bible. Cooking is a Bible. Leaving the skills that I don't like for last. Like I really don't like con. That being said, I've been pussyfooting around it. Excuse me. Leaving it at 80 just shows that I didn't have what it took. I don't have the motivation to do it right now. I'll have that motivation when it becomes one of the last skills that I have left. I also have been woodcutting. I bring my axe wherever I go, and I grab I'll be switching from redwoods to back to maples again, because I need to make a couple 100,000 more shafts. Oh, I'm just waiting to get a whip on video here, dude. That'd be very pleasing. Sorry, my audio. I just thought my mic was muted for a second there from stream. I was streaming earlier. I'm probably gonna stream after this video too. I have nothing better to do with my life, and then I gotta go and buy feathers. I'm not gonna. I'm a do a bit as I go type player. Like I'm gonna go and buy, a couple mil worth of supplies, and then stop at that point and build from there. So like I'll buy 10 mil worth of. I'll buy like 200k 200k feathers, 200k broad arrowheads, and I already have the shaft, so I'll do like 200k, and then I'll rebuild. Oh, there's 80 prayer, so that's sweet. It's really nice because it's all come from Slayer. There's been I have not spent a single minute of my time doing any like real prayer training on this account. That Ashfell is pretty nutty, so I'm gonna try to get. If I don't get video luck, maybe I'll get streaming luck if I go live while doing this. That would be huge. If I could get the drop. Yeah, this is gonna, like I said, this is gonna put Slayer at a point where I feel comfortable to leave it. And I need to go fill in the cracks with some other skills. Smithing is gonna be one of the last skills I do. Like I could see myself doing fletching, hunter, crafting, and cooking in one sesh, and then I could see myself going back and doing a Slayer session, which involves Urbron's agility. It has its own involvements of different things that I need to do during it. So Slayer is like I do it in spurts of like the next time I do it I have enough supplies to get like 90. So we'll get 90 and we'll get like 85 prayer. And we'll leave it at 90 and then maybe by that point we'll have the gully to go do 99 smithing at that point, and then inevitably we'll finish Slayer and then we'll go and do construction, and then it'll boil down to the last couple of skills that we'll have left. I just want to make it clear that I do plan on getting that sword one day. I will make my efforts to getting it, but it's a lot of quests that I just don't have right now, and I just can't be asked pre-max. So my best weapon is going to be a whip, and I'm not even gonna bother with a 10 because I realize something long term. I'm losing 5% if I from a whip to if I had a Salder, 3% if I had a tentacle, but then I'm stacking whips in an account with a limited space. I have my own idealistic visions on this account, and a whip to 99 is not going to be that big of a deal. When I one day come back to do Slayer in the post 99 reference, I will go for the emberlight and the lance, and like you basically do dragons and demon tasks as it is. So once you get that, you have that percentage bonus on all demons. So we will one day get to that point when we actually do post 99 Slayer XP, which will be for a very long time due to other goals and other things of such that we have as well. So how many kills are we at here? 20. We're only at 25. Yeah, this could take all of 500, or it could be the game could be nice to me and just give me the drop. But yeah, you can never tell on here. It's just nice to hit different points. Like I didn't think since the last video I've gained 20 total levels. I've gained a pretty good amount of total XP. I've just been gaming. just just gaming. I spent a nice little chunk of time at Master Farmer. I got almost 17 mil thieving now, so that was cool. Like I said, I spent a little bit of time there gathering up. Basically, I have 90 Slayer bang, but I just feel like doing some RC, and I feel like throwing fletching alongside of it. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna death storage everything, and excuse me, we're gonna death storage everything, and just grab out my axe and a couple other essentials, things that we'll need. That way we don't have you don't want to be carrying a lot of things when you're doing rune crafting. Plus, I have to add in the fact that we'll have 5 extra spaces taken up. If you consider my crossbow for 0 time for zone, my dragon axe. So my dragon axe, coins, rune pouch stays in the locker, seed box stays in the locker. You don't have a looting bag. You can make pretty good space for yourself and you can take out all that stuff and you can still have some pretty good space for yourself by death banking. So that's what we'll do. We'll death bank once we get this whip, and then we'll go and we're gonna start a rune crafting session, and that's Yeah, yay! Bunch of random bullshit. I want to make another video around 2100, kind of touch base. I feel like when I make these, I should spread them out like I've been. Um, Demand for these videos is not very high. Obviously, it's not. It's a niche game within a niche game mode within a niche goal set. So like, and the goal set isn't about getting all pets. So it's, you know, grind content. That's about it. That's all you get here. But I'm enjoying it. Really, I'm really glad that I started playing it full time. Even if it meant the destruction of the hardcore being the reason why I went full time with it, I've been really enjoying it. So yeah, doing my own thing. We broke 1400 EHP, so by the next time I talk to you guys, we'll be over that big 1500 point. Now, it's kind of it's a nice feeling to be climbing up there in hours as well as in XP. So yeah, we are going to kind of a toss up. It's kind of a toss up in my head right now whether I want to keep pushing on that Slayer train and um, go and do herb runs with agility, or if I want to RC and start. I'm kind of torn, to be honest. It kind of depends. It'll end up being what I actually depend. It'll end up being what I do when I go live. I'll decide by that point. Well, it's looking like we're not going to get spoon to whip, so the stream is going to consist of me going dry at Abbey Demons till I get my whip. I want to get the whip though so that I can retire from Slayer at the moment, just so I can retire it, like, not for very long, but for another. It'll take probably 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. It'll take a little over a week to use up all the seeds that I have, to make up all the seeds I have. I have 246 ranners and over 100 snapdragons, so that's a nice pile of prayer pots on top of the ones that I already have, which pretty sure I have 300 ranner. Yeah, so I have basically 500 prayer pots as it is, and that'll be another at least 2,500 Fordos. So I'll have like 3K Fordos prayer pots, and then I'm just gonna run Slayer out I'm just gonna use up Slayer till it doesn't exist anymore, basically. Use up all those prayer pots, and then that's actually a more rational thing for me to do. Like, I spent that time at Master Farmer specifically to get those seeds, specifically to do some Slayer, and stopping at 85 is just because I'm running down there. It's really because I'm running down on prayer pots now. Once I get under 500 pots, it's like, all right, we're gonna be able to get like one more level, and then we can, it's like kind of demotivating once you get down to a certain amount of prayer pots. But you just go and make more of them. That's the big word, more, more. Oh, I can't wait to be able to share my combats. This process of balancing them between each other, like, strength has taken precedent over everything else at this point, so I might as well be using a defensive, but it'll be a while. Not a while. Like, for me to run Agi and do up the seeds that I have with my work schedule and stuff right now. Oh, by the way, I'm getting another car tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I had a wreck with my car, and getting a new one tomorrow, so that's cool. Not new, but a used. It's different from the vehicle I currently have that isn't driving very well. That's how we'll phrase it, like that. But so that's that. Really not much else to talk about. I hope you guys are having happy games. And like I said, spend time with your families when you can. Things change in the blink of an eye. Remember, it is just a game. It's fun and it's quite consuming, but it is just a game. So just remember that and have fun. I'll see you on the next one of these. We'll have that whip, and I will probably make the video a sooner than later video. I'll probably make it when I'm finishing the creation of my. That's what I kind of decided out of my head as I was talking to my fucking self here. I decided that I want to go and run more RD while I make more potions. That way I can get that whip in order and start lashing out, literally lashing out on some Slayer. That's gonna be the best. That's gonna like the singular whip itself is gonna be the best, my best in slot. Like I'm not gonna even bother for a trident. I'm not, or for a tent. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm getting 99. I don't care. Gear is such a small part of. That's another thing too. Gear is. If I had an Inferno, if I had a Rapier, if I had Torva, the best in slot, strength bonus, everything. It would improve. Well, put it this way, it would improve me by less than that emberlight or fucking emberlight thing. That's like a must once I max, once I quest and stuff, once I have the balls and the time to quest in the future. That thing's a must. That's a game changer. You could wear Prosy and use that and it's just as good. But what I'm trying to say is even if you have all the best gear, you're sacrificing prayer bonus. Now that being said, you're taking longer anyway because you need more prayer pods because you're using more prayer pods because your gear is less prayer points. And even if you're hitting harder, it, gear really is a status thing. I'm convinced. It's throughout this game. It's like a universal status thing. What kind of gear? I mean, you see it. You see it when you go to the Grand Exchange. You see people standing there. Even today, it's funny, It's fun to see though. It's good for them. But you see people standing there with bills worth of gear and stuff, and like it's like it kind of brings me back to playing a game as a teenager, watching people walk around the GE with their party hats on, and like a lot of times people, myself included, we would get you could rent items or whatever. You guys notice I'm running this video on here because I want to get the video luck. This whip. I remember I had like a third age top, and then I would rent a party hat. So like, if you had that and a Fury and Ranger boots and stuff, people would see you with all that stuff, and they would question less if it was your party hat or not. But then again, people always question. I never got to own a party hat throughout the game ever, but I did own some H-Wing masks and a Santa hat and some other things. Well, they were like '09, 2010 prices as well. Like unfortunately I didn't have much to do with money in the game until I was in my later teens and I discovered staking, which was the worst. Staking was the worst, man. Like, that and the dicing and I don't know if you remember the old game and you watch these videos. I don't think I touch on it often, but I I am an OG. Like I've been at it. I've been playing this game for a very long time, and I think sometimes I forget to mention my past that I came from an upbringing of gaming and elusive, diverting myself from your IRL situations in terms of, you know, not wanting to hang out with friends because you'd rather play video games or whatever the reason may be. Shit, we keep unevening our fucking attack and defense. Oh, it's even, leave it alone. Yeah, but this game has always been like, oh, instead of going out and doing this, potentially getting in trouble, I'd rather just go and sit in my room and play RuneScape. That's what the later teen years and the early teen years, the mid when I was at like 16, 17, I went out with friends and hung out and did all that sort of IRL bullshit. But you know, a lot of my best times, like I said in other videos too, a lot of my best times were while playing the game. Come on, give me a whip, give me a whip, give me a whip, give me a whip. I gotta get a whip, and then I need to death pile my whole account, take out some things sparingly. Or no, we don't have to. I have to, oh yeah, I have to swap some stuff around. I have to do some stuff swapping, some swap stuffing. I need to mine some volcanic asheronis. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, right. Fuck, that's gonna suck. That's not that big of a deal. I'll mine like 1,000. 1,000's enough to get me started. That'll last a fair bit. I might even only need 500. I think I'll probably grab like 500 just to be lazy. Like I said, I do things in little pieces. Little splash of this, little splash of that. Nothing is planned in terms of the fact that the plans just come as I go. Like I don't plan to come up with ideas. Like throughout this video, I had an idea in my head, and then it stopped making sense to me because I was like, you know what, I should stay on this momentum I have and utilize the supplies that I have for Slayer and keep going with Slayer. And I kind of thought about it while I was thinking about runecrafting and fletching. It's kind of like taking me completely away from something that I'm already on the motivation towards. And you know, if you ever find yourself without goals, think about maybe make a YouTube video, maybe make a channel and talk about your goals. It helped me just now in my own video. I know what I want to do. Like I have a good plan on what I want to do next, and that is I want to continue to make more potions, and I want to use them all up and make a whole bunch of prayer potions, and come back to a video with you guys at that point. Hopefully, we stick to it. I think we'll have no problem sticking to it, especially with the motivation that we have the whip now. No, we don't. I don't have it yet. I'm keeping it in my mind as if I did, right? That's trying to keep it. See what happens. I'm only gonna do this video for another minute or two. I got nothing to say. All I can think of now is just have agility on the brain. Agility on the brain. It's good to have on the brain. It's a good skill. Agility. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get this. I don't think we're getting video maker luck. I don't think it's gonna happen. It'll happen. I'll end the video. I'll be in between setting up the stream, and then I'm gonna get the whip like right before I go live, and then go live with it in my inventory, and like what happened to the deep boots. Forget what my KC was. That was what I started the last video with, was the dragon boots episode. Up here it is. So here was that episode. I think I did like 50 kills on cam, And then on the 71st kill, we got the food. It's kind of funny. It was like right as we ended the video. It was like, here you go. You can't film it. Haha. It's like it's not letting me film this whip. Please. We'll do one more on film here, and then we're gonna end this video here because I want to do some streaming and make some gains. Get the streamer luck. They say you get good luck if you stream while you do this shit, while you're getting a drop. So I will see you guys once I made a bunch of potions, and we'll talk about some stuff then. So fare thee well till the next one.